What is going on, everybody? Let's get into it. We are going to do a little reaction video of the new reveals coming in from Warhammer Community Days. WarhammerFest, virtual WarhammerFest. What is this stuff here? All right, let's see. Catch up on day one. Yep, that's what we want. That looked like maybe Kragnos. WarhammerFest Online Day 1, Age of Sigmar. Alright, so today's the Age of Sigmar day. I think there's two 40k days this week, so we'll probably make a video for every day except the Black Library day because I don't read any of the books. And we won't be watching the videos to keep this a bit shorter. I'll watch those separate in my own time. So, we got Kragnos here. This was maybe another introduction video. Looks like we got the model. And he is pretty cool. He's sort of the bull centaur, or he's like a bull centaur and Orion. Yeah, that's good. Well, I don't know what this little thing is on his base. He's got the big rock. He's got a flourishy tail. So yeah, that's definitely a cool model. I don't know how big it is. It's probably huge because he's standing on this rock. Looks huge. I think, honestly, on my previous video with the Forge World Shah Tor Bull Centaur, I think that model looks better than this one. More menacing. But this one's probably much bigger. So I would have liked maybe that other style, just increased in size. But this is definitely a good-looking centaur. Alright, he's got his little totem on his base. Good muscular anatomy. Cool shield. Cool. All right. Kragnos. We'll find out on our own. Plus, woo! +1 bravery. Wholly within 12 of this model. Wow, what a good rule that is. So stupid. I'll find out later on the, or I'll watch all the videos and stuff and find out what this guy is. Oh, let's see what his shield does. Each time this model is affected by a spell or endless spell, you can roll 3d6. If the roll is greater than the casting value of the spell or endless spell, ignore the effects of the spell or endless spell. That's awesome. I think the Sons of Behemoth Giants should also just have this rule built in because they're really vulnerable to just getting bullied by spells and stuff. So if they're willing to put this sort of rule in the game, they should give that to the big giants who are supposed to be the biggest things in the game. And then you got the new book. I highly recommend not buying these supplemental books if you're just buying them for the rules. Plus, we expect AOS 3 coming out soon. And these probably will be somewhat null and void. So, alright, here we go. We got these guys. The mother or father-daughter team of witch hunters with the giant crossbow. Good-looking human sculpts. Already saw those. Lord Croak, saw him. Awesome model. Could probably even make a cool conversion into like a Necron Satan or something. I absolutely love the Slanesh twins. The peacock one and the other one. This is so great. Just truly awesome. This guy's somewhat of a mess. A little top heavy, I think. With these egg crown. But basically anything under that crown is amazing. So, great models. I guess they're just showing you things they already showed you to try to make this event, Warhammer Fest, seem like there's more reveals. So, that's good. Here we got... So, that's interesting. Just off the top of my head from this picture. It could just be a cinematic picture, but you got Sons of Behemoth, Ogres, Kragnos, Savage Orcs, Trolls, Gits, and Ironjaws. So that's interesting. Maybe if he's your general, you can take from all the destruction, like a Grand Alliance destruction type reboot, with him as your special character general. He looks really big. It's hard to tell because these guys are far back, but he might. I mean, his horns and stick might even be a little taller than the Sons of Behemoth there. Mega Gargants. Alright, now the vampires. Ooh, another centaur sort of thing. So that's interesting. Pretty cool. It's like a Mother of Nightmares. So people were expecting maybe seeing a new vampire on a nightmare, an updated model, but instead we got a centaur nightmare. It's totally into centaurs, this reveal. Looks awesome. I bet once other people get their paints on it, you'll see some really, really good looking ones. I just don't think this kind of gray blue is all that striking. I mean, it looks ghostly and dark, like it's lit up by the moon or something, but, you know, the rest of the model doesn't. This doesn't. This doesn't. So I think I'd like to see some more life and fleshiness into this part. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We got the centaur vampire girl. Her sculpt's cool. And the base is cool. They got that kind of dynamic base. Good times. Oh, we got another one. Okay. You can also build this incredible kit as the mighty Vengorian Lord, a new leader option for the Soulboy. Okay, so we got two vampire centaurs. So this one really highlights the problem. The vampire just looks photoshopped onto the nightmare body. Like, it looks like he's just plugged on over the image. Like they, right? Like nothing about this vampire matches or connects with anything on the mount or the centaur half, I guess, whatever it is, the nightmare half. And now let's go back and look. I'm guessing it's probably the same here. I was thinking maybe there was some armor or something with this belt. But yeah, it's like, I mean, they do look just sort of, oh, he's got like a little cloth. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that looks like a bad Photoshop almost. I'm sure the model looks great in person. Can't wait to see everybody's sword break and these little tippy thin spikes break when they accidentally bump it with their forearm. But yeah, nothing about this vampire's top torso matches this bottom thing, so it doesn't really have a unity in design to me, but I'm sure it looks cool in person. Ooh. Some bloodlines are altogether different. Radikar the Beast. So this is the guy from Curse City, unavailable now. And this looks way better than the stupid version of him in Curse City. In Curse City, he's so little, and he has these giant wolf pelts all over him. It looks pretty bad. He's maybe the worst model in the whole game. And he's supposed to be your big bad guy. But this looks way better, where he's more imposing, and then the wolf pelt isn't totally overwhelming. This thing's pretty cool. For sure, he's like bleeding into a cup that this guy's collecting. I love it. He's got his pubes. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's a good looking beast. I don't know if he's a special character or something. Got that double wolf pelt, which makes more sense when you're this size. But putting that giant double wolf pelt on a little guy just covers the model. So, there you go. Maybe you've noticed that if you've played Curse City. Alright. Bella Dama Volga, first of the Viokros. Okay, so they're doing she's got the Khabib hat from MMA, UFC. Big dynamic base, double wolf action. She's alright, but this giant fluffy collar is a little much. If you're going to go with the Khabib hat, it's already big and silly. So maybe just let that be the big and silly thing on top. But they like really piling as much crap above eye level as they can on these models. And like just all this extra like weight of design. It's got the big fluff, the wings for some reason, the feathers, and the Khabib hat. I think it would look better with just the Khabib hat. Maybe some spikes or maybe some, I don't know, more dynamic wings coming out. But this seems like a little much. I guess these guys are like winter vampires, maybe? I don't know. Well, he's not dressed for winter. He is in the Curse City. He's got the cloak of wolves and fuzzy hats and stuff. But she's dressed for winter. So maybe in a winter-themed base, she'd look more wintry. New dire wolves. Look like wolves. Cool. Good-looking wolves. Yeah, definitely some cool looking wolves. Nothing too crazy about them. So that's good times. Oh, that centaur thing's big. That's interesting. That's really big, huh? Just the vampire centaur here. That looks pretty big. What do you think? 140, 170? How much are they charging you for that? Ripping you out for that. Right on my mobile phone, Soul Arena. We'll just skip right by that. Oh, that's it. Okay, so that's crazy. We've been showing us the vampires. We kind of thought we were on to some new stuff. And we just got the rest of these vampires that we didn't know were existing. So pretty weak, I think. I mean, there's definitely some big, cool vampire characters and stuff. But, we already knew the vampires were coming. So we're, I think, as a community, hoping to see the next, reveals. Already knowing that the vampires were coming. Already seeing the majority of their models. So I assumed they were going to show us kind of what was coming next. And as far as that, we got this one guy. So, pretty sweet reveal. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which models you think were a hit or a miss. And I'll see you in the comments in the next video. We'll be doing this all week. Adios.